Hello and welcome to another IELTS speaking practice video by Johnny IELTS. And in this video, just two students from class IELTS 39. They are going to do their regular speaking practice. Okay, so let's go to part 1. Let's go to part 1, but topic number 16, because we did a lot already. Okay, number 16 is about remembering people's names. Hello, what do you say something? Hình như Linh đang có ai với phòng á. I think Miss Linh is being disturbed by someone, I think. Okay, about remembering people's names. Cái chủ đề số 16 nên nói về cái chuyện mà nhớ tên của người khác. Remember people's name. This is a very weird topic actually. Cái chủ đề rất là lạ lùng luôn á. Nhớ tên của người khác. Remembering people's names is a very weird topic. Number one, is it easy to remember the names of people? Liệu có dễ dàng để nhớ được tên của con người ta hay không? Is it easy to remember the names of people? Okay, let me just do this. It would make it easier for you to read later. Liệu có dễ dàng để nhớ được tên của con người ta hay không? Is it easy to remember people's names? And then, what's the next one? What do you do to help you remember people's names better? Bạn làm gì để giúp bạn nhớ được tên của người khác tốt hơn? What do you do to help you remember people's names better? Will you forget other people's names if they also forget your name? Liệu bạn sẽ quên tên của người khác chứ nếu mà họ cũng quên tên của bạn, của mình? Do you think it is important to remember people's names? Bạn có nghĩ rằng nhớ tên người khác là một điều quan trọng không? Like, think about the fact that names is something that their parents give to them. Cái tên là cái gì đó mà đương nhiên là cha mẹ họ đưa cho họ, tặng cho họ. So of course, it is something very important for a person. Nó là một cái gì đó sẽ rất là quan trọng đối với một người, of course. So, do you think that it's important to remember people's names? Và nếu không nhớ tên người khác là liệu có làm ta cảm thấy buồn không? Would it make people feel sad if you do not remember people's names? And then next question, how do you feel when people can't or cannot remember your name? Bạn cảm thấy thế nào? Anh chị cảm thấy thế nào khi con người ta chẳng thể nhớ được tên của anh chị? Do any names have special meanings in your country? Có thể là một số người họ cảm thấy là mình vô tâm quá, hoặc là họ không quan trọng đối với mình, cho nên là không nhớ tên được. Some people can feel that you don't take them seriously if you do not maybe you do not take them seriously. Anh chị hoặc là bạn, ông bà gì đó, không xem họ nghiêm túc, không hay là gọi là xem nhẹ họ, không có take them seriously, không có nghiêm túc với họ, không có xem nhẹ hay xem nhẹ họ. If people do not remember names, sometimes people feel that way, you know. Đôi khi con người ta cảm thấy cách như vậy, cảm thấy điều như vậy, cảm thấy là như là bị xem nhẹ đó. Or okay, do any names have special meanings in your country? Liệu bất kỳ cái tên nào có ý nghĩa đặc biệt trong đất nước bạn hay không? So think about any male and female names and what's the meaning. Các bạn nghĩ về những cái tên con đàn ông đi và tên phụ nữ đi, và tên trai gái đi, thì nó có ý nghĩa gì? Like for example, your name, for example. Think about that one. Lynn, are you there? Turn on your microphone, please.
Yes.
Unless you have something. Okay. All right. So, Lynn, can you be first? Is it easy to remember the names of people?
For me, it's really easy because name is something other or
something.
something parents or grandparents gave it for me. So name is something that we call to say someone and to talk with someone. So I think
call someone, right?
to call someone. So I think it's easy to remember someone names.
Okay. So, what do you do to help you remember people's names better, Miss Lin?
If I want to remember people name better, I just talk too much to the other, and
I just
we
talk a
need.
lot to the others, or
I
when you say you talk too much to the others, it feels like something wrong. Nếu mình nói quá nhiều với người ta thì nghe kỳ lắm. Nó phải là nói nhiều hơn, nói chuyện nhiều hơn với họ. If I speak more to people, it sounds better. Nghe là speak more to people mới được nha.
And speak more to people and needs a close relationship. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Nguyen, how about you? Is it easy for you to remember the names of people?
Yes, it's very easy for me because I have a good memory, so I can easily remember the names of people I have met.
Okay. You have a good memory, right? Okay, so will you forget other people's names if they also forget your names? What do you think?
I won't forget any people's name, but if they also forget my name, I will have a little bit of sad.
We'll have a little bit of sadness, right? We'll have a
Yes.
little bit of sadness, okay? Okay, so Nguyen, what do you do to help you remember people's names better? Cố gắng này, cái này là câu part 1 nha. Nên mở rộng một chút xíu. Try to expand a bit more because this is part 1, but you need at least like 2 or 3 sentences, okay?
I just remember people names. I don't have any trick, but if I met someone that make me impressed, I think I will remember them. I remember they like
I'm not
forever.
so sure if any of my students remember my name. But surely I don't remember them. Because I don't have a good memory to memorize people's names, that's the thing. So people will be like, why couldn't you remember me? Okay, I remember faces, but I don't remember names that easily. That's a problem for me. So, Nguyen, do you think it's important to remember people's names?
Well,
Is it important?
I think it's very important to remember people's name because they will think that if you remember the names of the person you met, they will think that you appreciate them and you have a good memories. Also,
Okay, you
you
have a good memory and you appreciate them, yes. Anything else?
And you will not make them sad because you forget
Make
them.
them sad, I see. Okay, good. Now, Lynn, do you think it's important to remember people's names?
yes, really important because it shows your respect to the other.
You show your respect to the others, see? Anything else?
Because
So
when
like,
you want to call
yeah.
someone, you need to call their name, but doesn't call so like something. cái từ bạn này kia in Việt Nam.
Why, like you can call them by pronouns. Ta dùng đại từ để mà gọi họ pronouns.
Yeah, pronouns.
You can call them by pronouns, but it would not work forever, right? Nó không phải lúc nào cũng làm được vậy đâu. It would not work forever. It would not work forever. So eventually, cuối cùng thì eventually you have to call them by their names, right? Phải họ gọi họ
Yes.
tên của họ chứ. You have to call them by their names. Okay, so Lynn, how do you feel when people cannot remember your names? What do you think?
Yeah, so quite disappointing because
disappointing. You feel disappointing or you feel disappointed? Careful.
disappointed. Yeah.
Why? But why?
Because like you talked before, I feel they do not take me seriously, and I do not have important position in their heart.
Their heart. Kéo dài. In their heart. Kéo dài.
In their heart.
In their heart. Okay. Right. Maybe some of my students, they think that they are too important. So when I do not remember the name, they become very disappointed. Anyway, so let's come to Nguyen now. Do any names have special meanings in your country? Like, for example, as far as I know, all the male and female names, like most of the female or male names in Vietnam, has a meaning. For example, the name Linh, it indicates a person. It can be a man or woman. It's a unisex name. Tên Linh là tên unisex, cả hai giới đều xài được. But it means someone that is very clever and they are quick in their mind. Đầu suy nghĩ rất là nhanh. I think that's what I think. But Nguyen, I'm not so sure what your name means. Can you explain?
My parents named me Nguyen. Nguyen in Vietnamese is like it's about the original of something or
the origin. Danh từ.
Origin.
The origin.
Yeah,
to use it now. The origin of something. So Hoàng Nguyên mean the origin in the royal family, có nguồn gốc từ gia đình hoàng gia.
No, my dad my father just named it like it's origin of like history or about somewhere in some land.
All right.
Just about the origin.
Okay. Do you know the meaning of any other names?
I just know Queen as the origin.
Yes. How about the other names? Like, if you let's just give an example that you know, a name that you know and you like, for example.
Well, I think a lot of male in Vietnam, their name is Huy, and
say again. The name is Huy, right?
Right.
Yeah, Huy is a very popular name for men in Vietnam.
And their meaning of Huy means the bright, and is the bright of the light, and
you mean the brightness of light? So yeah. Brightness, sự tỏa sáng, sự chiếu sáng. So lóe sáng, like brightness of the light, something like that. How about for female name? I see the name TRAN a lot. You know the meaning of the name TRAN? Anybody?
I think I'm not sure.
I think TRAN means like something beautiful, I think. It means sophisticated and delicate. Tinh tế, trang nhã, something like that. Delicate. Anyway, so let's move on to part 2 and part 3, shall we? So we did. Okay. Let's try part 2 and part 3, shall we? Going too fast now. Okay, let's try number 2 now. Describe a famous person you are interested in. This is a bit different from topic number 1, you know. Cái top 1 đó, nó là single actor. It's single actor, but this is famous person. A famous person can be famous in any field, okay? Cái người nổi tiếng có thể nổi tiếng ở bất kỳ cái ngành nghề nào nha, hoặc bất kỳ cái mảng nào hay bất kỳ việc gì nha. They can be famous because of doing something, because they said something, or because they have contributed something to society. To contribute to the society. Cống hiến cho xã hội. Okay, describe a famous person you are interested in. Miêu tả một người nổi tiếng mà bạn hứng thú về người đó. You should say who he or she is. Cái người đó là ai vậy? How you knew about him or her. Bạn đã biết về anh ta hoặc cô ta hoặc ông ta bà ta như thế nào? What he or she is like. Cái người đó nhìn như thế nào? Cái người đó như thế nào? Tính cách như thế nào? Like what's personality? What do they look like? Something like that. How do they act? Họ hành xử như thế nào? Explain why you are interested in him or her. Và sau đó giải thích là tại sao bạn lại hứng thú về cái người này. Okay, so I'll just move this one here. You can see it better. Okay. I need to really correct these things so you can see it easier. Moment, please. Okay, there's a lot of things here, but I would like to just move this thing in a way that people can see it easier. Phải làm sao đó cho cái phần này mọi người nhìn thấy dễ dàng hơn. I have to do it in a way that you can see it easily. So maybe I should just move it this way. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'll move it back anyway. I'll move it back afterward. Okay. Topic number two is describe a famous person you are interested in. And you have also part 3 of famous people, okay? Part 3. What kind of famous people are there in your country? Trong đất nước bạn có những loại người nổi tiếng nào? So, famous in what field? Nổi tiếng ở cái ngành nghề nào? Famous because what they do. What kind of famous? Like footballers, actresses, người chơi bóng đá banh, footballer, actresses. Or they can be a celebrity because of anything. Like, if they are famous because you can just say a famous entrepreneur. I think an entrepreneur. Cái từ này mượn tiếng Pháp là entrepreneur. It means a person who owns a business. Or you can say famous business owner. Một người sở hữu doanh nghiệp mà nổi tiếng. Like for example, in Vietnam we have Mr. What's it that? Mr. Trung Nguyên. Who's that one? I don't know, but he's a famous entrepreneur or a famous business owner. You have to talk about different kind of famous people, okay? Try to talk about many of them. Ráng nói được càng nhiều loại người nổi tiếng càng tốt nha. And you can talk also about what kind of people can become more famous. Cái loại người nào sẽ trở nên dễ nổi tiếng hơn người khác. Like for example, if you what field? For example, if you work as a doctor, maybe you can be more famous if you save the life of some people, something like that. Or có những cái loại nghề rất khó nổi tiếng nha, ví dụ như là nghề kế toán như hạn. Like there are some fields that is very hard to become famous. For example, if you just stay behind and do paperwork and things like that, you are not going to be famous. I think if you act as a police or any kind of jobs that require you to have to come out and save people, you know, those kind of jobs can make you even more famous than a lot of other people. Những công việc mà nó yêu cầu mình phải come out, để đi ra ngoài và cứu người chẳng hạn, come out and save people, it will make you very famous. You can talk about that as well. Okay, next one. What are the differences between famous people today and those in the past? Có sự khác biệt gì với người nổi tiếng ngày xưa và người nổi tiếng ngày nay không? Think about their contributions, những sự mà cống hiến của họ. Think about their legacy, những gì họ để lại. Like what they left behind after they die, những gì họ để lại after what they left behind after they die. Sau khi họ chết xong họ để lại cái gì cho xã hội. This is their legacy. For example, their music, for example, cái nhạc của họ, or their invention, những cái phát minh của họ, or their what's it called? Their influence, sự ảnh hưởng, sức ảnh hưởng của họ. Mấy bạn biết ở Việt Nam ai có sức ảnh hưởng nhất không? Từ hồi nào? Từ hồi mấy ngàn năm trước giờ? You know who has the most influence in Vietnam? That is a Chinese guy named Lao Tzu, Lão Tử. Or those kind of Chinese guy that has these kind of thinking that affect a lot of people in Asia. Những cái người Trung Quốc mà có cái tư tưởng cũ giống như ảnh hưởng rất nhiều người châu Á luôn á. And it is one of the most toxic school of thought that has ever come to Vietnam. Nó là một trong những cái tư tưởng mà độc hại nhất của từng có mặt ở Việt Nam. Đó chính là cái tư tưởng mà của tư tưởng mà trọng nam khinh nữ, tư tưởng tam tòng tứ đức đó. I'm talking about one of the most toxic school of thoughts, trường phái suy nghĩ that has entered Vietnam. The thinking that man it's superior. The thinking that man is superior to women. Cái suy nghĩ mà đàn ông là luôn luôn thượng đẳng hơn phụ nữ. Đó, cái suy nghĩ như vậy. The thinking that is a very very toxic school of thoughts. Và cái suy nghĩ là đàn ông thì phải như thế này, phụ nữ phải như thế kia. Đó là những cái tư tưởng rất độc hại đúng không ạ? Those are the kind of thinking. We have masculine toxicity and feminine toxicity. Nó gọi là nam tính độc hại và nữ tính độc hại. Masculine toxicity and feminine toxicity. You know, we can talk about that one. And that person, he doesn't have to be famous, but then his thinking affects so many generations of people. Cái thằng cha đó thực sự không hề nổi tiếng, nhưng mà cái tư tưởng của ông nó ảnh hưởng rất là nặng nề, sâu đậm lên rất là nhiều thế hệ luôn á. You know. So thinking about the past, they can have an influence on the country and everything. You know, the way you think, the way you act, everything was taught to you. Okay, how about famous people today? Người nổi tiếng ngày nay thì sao? Think about what they do. Think about what they have said. Think about what they contribute to society. Các bạn nghĩ về tất cả những điều đó đi. Sau đó sẽ nói sự khác biệt. Next question. Should celebrities contribute more to the country they live in and why? Những người nổi tiếng, celebrities, it means famous people. Celebrity, it means famous people. Should celebrities contribute more to the country that they live in? Why? Những người nổi tiếng có nên cống hiến nhiều hơn cho đất nước mà họ đang sống không? Họ sống không? Tại sao? Think about their massive wealth. Khối tài sản khổng lồ của họ. Of course, if you are a celebrity, you have a lot of opportunities. Nếu mà nổi tiếng thì đương nhiên có rất nhiều cơ hội đến với mình rồi. And of course, opportunities bring you a lot of money. opportunities bring you a lot of money, and because of that, you have a massive wealth, or you will have a massive wealth soon. Không sớm thì muộn, những người nổi tiếng họ cũng sẽ được có một khối tài sản khổng lồ, do là cơ hội đến với họ cho sự nổi tiếng của họ. Okay, so think about their influence as well, their social status and influence. Hãy nghĩ về cái địa vị xã hội và cái ảnh hưởng của họ nữa. So people will listen to celebrities. Of course, they will listen more to celebrities than any normal person, right? Họ sẽ nghe những người nổi tiếng hơn là một cái người tầm thường, bình thường. So that puts celebrity in a position that they can advocate social causes. Danh từ social causes. Điều này đặt những người nổi tiếng vào một vị thế để họ advocate, để họ ủng hộ, kêu gọi cho những cái sự phát triển xã hội. Social causes means like you follow a cause. Các bạn theo một cái điều gì mà xã hội đang nhắm tới, một cái cause. The thing that the society is it's aiming for, that's the cause. Like for example, the society of Vietnam is trying to aim to, how can I say, to have equality, for example. Xã hội Việt Nam đang nhắm tới chuyện có công bằng, bình đẳng hơn, bình đẳng giới hơn chẳng hạn. That is a social cause, to have equality in terms of workplace, in terms of payment, in terms of what's it called? In terms of treatment, về sự đối xử chẳng hạn. That is a social cause. And of course, celebrities, everything celebrities say, they have a bigger influence on the society. Họ có cái ảnh hưởng mạnh hơn lên xã hội. Of course, people will listen to them. So that means social causes have more chance to succeed if celebrities support them, right? Nó sẽ có nhiều cơ hội để thành công hơn nếu mà những người celeb ủng hộ mấy cái social causes này. So that leads us back to the question. Điều đó dẫn chúng ta đến quay lại câu hỏi. That leads us back to the question. Điều đó dẫn chúng ta quay về câu hỏi là should celebrities contribute more to the society that they live in? Là liệu những người nổi tiếng có nên cống hiến hơn cho cái đất nước mà họ đang sống không? Tại sao? Think about this. Next question. Do you think famous people are necessarily good in their fields? Necessarily good in their fields? Nhất thiết là phải tốt, giỏi trong ngành của họ. Bạn có nghĩ rằng những người nổi tiếng thì cần thiết là phải giỏi trong ngành của họ hay không? Because some celebrities, their work is just average. Một số người nổi tiếng thì cái công việc của họ nó chỉ là average thôi, nó chỉ mang tính trung bình thôi, bình quân thôi, trung bình thôi. But they contribute to society in different ways. That's why they are famous. So sometimes they're not good in their fields, I think. Ví dụ như là một số người họ nổi tiếng nhưng mà họ lại không, trong cái ngành mà họ làm họ lại không có hoàn toàn tốt lắm, you know. Họ có nổi tiếng ví dụ làm từ thiện như này, nhưng mà cái nghề chính của họ là buôn bán như này. Like if a celebrity, they are famous because they do a lot of charity work. Việc từ thiện. But their main job is to do business. Their main job is doing business. But they are just doing okay with that. But they are very good with doing charity work. So they can become very famous as well. People listen to them. Đúng rồi. Công việc chính tôi chỉ làm kinh doanh bình thường thôi, không quá giỏi, chỉ bình thường thôi. Nhưng mà tôi làm từ thiện rất giỏi thì người ta vẫn nghe tôi vẫn là celeb. So think about this question and then give some example. Cho một số ví dụ cho cái chuyện này để làm rõ hơn. Give example to make it clear. Next one. Do you think the media is putting too much attention on famous people? Bạn có nghĩ rằng truyền thông đang đặt quá nhiều sự chú ý lên người nổi tiếng hay không? Think about the fact that most of what appears on the news today are about celebrity. Phần đông những thứ mà xuất hiện trên truyền thông, trên báo chí ngày nay đều là về người nổi tiếng đó. Và cái chuyện riêng, ai ly dị, ai là đồng tính, ai đánh ghen. A lot of dramas online now about celebrities. So too much attention is put on famous people. Do you think so? Vậy còn những câu chuyện bình thường khác không liên quan đến nổi tiếng thì sao? How about stories not related to famous people? What do you think about that? Và tại sao họ phải làm điều đó? Tại sao truyền thông phải làm điều đó? Think about the reason why the media has to put too much attention on famous people. Đơn giản là tại vì sao? Người nổi tiếng là cái người hấp dẫn người nghe, người đọc, người xem. Nếu không có những câu chuyện về những người đó thì làm gì mà bán được hàng, bán được người ta sẽ coi kênh của họ, đúng không? Of course, because famous people attract viewers and customers, readers to buy newspapers, to watch their program, something like that. So, but the thing here is it too much? Liệu cái câu họ nó nhắm vào cái chuyện liệu nó có quá nhiều không? Có tập trung quá nhiều sự chú ý đến người nổi tiếng không? Có quá nhiều không? Is it too much? What do you think? Next question. Do you think that famous people deserve to have their privacy protected? Bạn có nghĩ người nổi tiếng xứng đáng là được bảo vệ cái sự mà riêng tư của họ không? Think about their love life, đời sống tình yêu của họ. Think about their private life, đời sống cá nhân riêng tư của họ. Everywhere you go, people will be nosy. To be nosy. Chĩa mũi vào chuyện người khác. Everywhere you go, people will be nosy. Và có những cái đứa nó như con kền nó rỉa xác vậy đó. Nó thấy người nổi tiếng một cái là nó tìm giống như là nó đậu như là ruồi đó, như kền vậy đó. Nó tìm được một cách để nó lấy chụp hình, hoặc là nó nhẹ là chụp hình thôi, hoặc không á là tạo drama này nọ để mà nổi tiếng lay á. A lot of people can be nosy when they see celebrities, and so you can never really have a private moment. Nên thật sự rất khó để có thể có được một cái gọi là phút giây ở yên mình riêng tư. So do you think that famous people deserve to have their privacy protected? Bạn có nghĩ người nổi tiếng xứng đáng có được cái sự phòng vệ, bảo vệ cho cái sự riêng tư của họ không? Think about it. Okay, you have some minutes now. Suy nghĩ mọi người. Okay, let's do it. Okay, who first then? When you first, please. Describe a famous person that you are interested in. Can you? That you're interested in. Okay, Nguyên. Hello.
Yeah. I will describe a famous person that I interested in.
Interested nhớ không đâu. Interested in. Nó không có rõ là nó không có nhấn yến gì đâu. Là interested. Just interested, not interested. Okay. Just interested in.
He is a musician. And his name is Van Cao. I know Van Cao after I...
Wow, he's really old, I think. Van Cao died a long time ago, I think.
Yeah, and He's the musician who created the Vietnamese song anthem. Uh, I know him because he is the creator of the Vietnamese anthem, and
Uh-huh.
he has a lot of song and a lot of song that are very great, have a great melody, and
Uh-huh.
the lyrics of his song uh, is a miracle of Vietnamese.
It's a
Uh,
miracle of the Vietnamese, yes, true.
and I interested in him.
Okay, good. Anything else? Okay, that's why I'm interested in him or her. Nên kết là một câu như vậy. You need a conclusion, like of what you are trying, to, what you're saying, you know. Kết lại một câu. Okay,
So,
then your turn, please. Can you describe a famous person that you are interested in?
Okay, I'm going to describe a celebrity that I
Celebrity,
really
những âm hai nha, những âm hai.
celebrity that I really admire.
That I really admire.
Her name is Taylor Swift.
Oh, of course.
She comes from United States.
The United States. The
United States.
She comes from the United States.
Was the first time I know her is 3 years ago. I was so impressed.
I was
so very impressed in her because she has a royal appearance with blue eyes and yellow hair. And also she have a she's a kind-hearted person. Kind-heart person and optimistic people.
People is plural, okay? Person is singular.
Person. Optimistic person because she always want to convey positive things to the others.
To what? The others.
Em không biết nói từ người hâm mộ sao vậy?
To their followers, những người theo sau họ.
To their followers. And she also really accomplished because she have a beautiful voice, beautiful voice, and really have a great have a great ability to create songs. Create songs.
Okay, and that's why I'm interested in him or her, right?
Yeah.
Đừng lo, yên tâm đi, vẫn còn đang thủy nghịch hành, cho nên là mình bị tắc, mình không biết nói gì là chuyện thường nha. We are still having like a Mercury retrograde, that's why you are having like, you don't really know what to say sometimes, yeah. What do you say?
Em nói là với cả lâu rồi mình cũng không luyện ạ. Tại nghỉ quá
nhiều
ạ.
It's been some time, yeah, I know. This class has been off for quite some time, I know it. Thiệt luôn, không biết phải nói sao luôn á. I don't know what to say about this class, really. At least we have 2 people today to do. Anyway, so Nguyen, what kinds of famous people are there in your country? What do you think?
In Vietnam, there is a lot of famous people. Some people, they are...
You sure about that?
Yes, there are a lot of kinds of people, famous people. Like people who famous because of scandal. Like
of course, drama and scandals everywhere.
Like Tuấn Price in Vietnam, he have a drama about him and the poor.
And what?
Drama about him and some homeless in Vietnam.
Oh my
he have and he have some receipt with them in his language. He say like he don't respect them, so he famous because of scandal.
Well, it just be famous because of saying offensive things, because of saying offensive phrases or words, bằng cách nói những cái từ xúc phạm và những cái cụm xúc phạm, or saying offensive sentences about other people. Sometimes, well, it does make you notorious, not famous. Khét tiếng chứ không phải là nổi tiếng nha. Notorious means like you are famous for doing a lot of bad things. Alright, so Lynn, what are the differences between famous people today and those in the past? What do you think?
In the past, famous people want to be famous. They need to a great ability, specialize in their field. But in the past, in today, famous people only live. They grow in scandal. They say something.
It seems like they grow in scandal mostly. Do you think so?
Yeah. They say something offensive and have
offensive. They say something offensive.
Offensive. So it should be offensive, and this has a profound affection effect.
Profound effect. Effect mới đúng. It has a profound effect on.
Profound effect on followers.
It has a profound effect on the followers, exactly. Có một cái tác động rất là to lớn lên cho những người hâm mộ và những người mà theo dõi họ. Okay, can you give examples or something? Ráng cố gắng cho ví dụ các bạn để mà nói đến
for
cái
example.
Yes, give example.
I think about online mafia.
Yes, yeah, it's called online gangs. I call something that nó gọi là công lý của đám đông trên mạng. It's called online justice. I think it's called online justice, which is the justice by the people like netizens. Những người trên mạng, the justice of netizens when they see something happened, right? Okay, go on, come on. Tiếp tục đi, đang hay mà. You should continue. It's going on well. Yeah, should continue. Anyway, yes. What's that?
Online games say based on their themes. So say something offensive or really wrong, so they can famous followers.
They can be famous.
They can be famous follower, even famous children. They can follow this and do something wrong that it can affect to the affect society. Affect society.
Cái can affect the society, thấy chưa? Chưa gì đã affect to rồi, lại quay về thói quen cũ rồi. You see, affect to. That can affect the society. Okay, Nguyên now. So should celebrities contribute more to the society that they live in? What do you think? Có nên cống hiến hơn cho đất nước mà họ sống không? Những người đó có nên cống hiến hơn đất nước họ sống không? Tại sao? Nguyên?
Well, they should be because they famous because people admire them and they should do for the social.
For the social or society. Cẩn thận, dùng từ này cho đúng. Use the right word. Should use for the. Nó lại đi. Just try it again.
They should be because people that admire them and support them many very much, and they should contribute for the society. Where and mm,
Yes.
and the famous people will have more respect, and sometimes uh, he or she can get more famous because of the contribute they do for the society.
Because of a contribution for the society. Nói thiệt nha, thầy nghĩ là Nguyên nên đầu tư mua cái headset để học online đi, hoặc là để làm việc sau này đi. Chứ lúc tụi em nói nhỏ, lúc nói to vậy đó, mắc cười lắm luôn á. Cái headset đó. You need this one, the headset, when you study online. Just come on, buy it. What's wrong with you? I've been asking for this one for a long time. Có khó gì lắm không? Chỉ lên đặt một cái là xong thôi. Just go online then get a headset for yourself. Come on. Anyway, so Lynn, do you think famous people are necessarily good in their fields?
Yes,
Try
is
this.
definitely yes. Famous person needs to have a great ability. People.
Remember, people is plural.
Famous people need to have great ability in your fields.
In their fields.
In their fields. For example, a singer need to have a great and beautiful voice. So singer can like show their ability and convey the ideal life.
The nuances, những điều nhẹ nhàng, những điều ẩn sâu nhất, những điều mà tinh tế nhất. Có thể thể hiện được những điều tinh tế nhất. You can convey the nuances of the song, something like that.
And write a message of their song, and also bring joy to followers. Bring joy
to the followers. Good. All right. So, Nguyen, do you think the media is putting too much attention on famous people? What do you think? Em có nghĩ truyền thông đang đặt quá nhiều sự chú ý lên người nổi tiếng không? I already gave you some ideas already, so you should be able to do this.
I think the media are putting too much the attention on famous people. They are make too much the expectation for the famous person, and sometimes it make the famous person have some depression. Sometimes they
yes.
They interfere too much in the life of the famous people, and the reason that make the media putting much attention on famous people is they have more information, and
they have more people to buy or to watch their channels. So for example, có nhiều người để coi kênh của họ hơn, and then they can earn more money. Yeah. It's all about the money. Do you have any other ideas, Lynn? Do you think the media is putting too much attention on famous people? Hello? Think about every time you open news, you see them talking about like celebrity always, and then about like life story, about dramas, online dramas, about famous people. Those things are just all over the internet. Mọi thứ như thế nó chỉ là gần như là nó xuất hiện khắp mạng internet luôn á. So do you think the media is putting too much attention on famous people, and why do they have to do that?
Yeah, I think
Go lên.
media
The
give
media,
too much.
the media.
The media give too much attention on famous people. They just focus on scandal that happen to famous people because the followers followers think that they just pay attention on something
Yes.
take up too much spotlight.
Okay.
So the media just, if they give too much attention, to give more attention on scandal. Attention,
chứ phải extension. Extension là sự kéo dài ra. Attention is different. Attention.
They can receive more fame, and everyone can read their news or follow them.
Okay, good. Now, when do you think that famous people deserve to have their privacy protected? Em có nghĩ người nổi tiếng xứng đáng để được bảo vệ cái sự riêng tư của họ không? Is it a human right? Nó là một cái quyền con người chăng?
They need to. I think they will need privacy protected because they also are a person like anyone else.
They are also people. Phải dùng số nhiều. You need a plural form. They are also people just like anybody else. Bao giờ số ít, people số nhiều mọi người ơi.
Just like anybody else, and they have a right to protect their privacy from the media, from the media, and they deserve it because that is the human right.
Because that is a human right. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, let's move on. We need another topic. I'll choose for you something. Let's try number 7, shall we? Describe a home that you like to visit but do not want to live in. Miêu tả một cái nhà. Say again? Did you say something? Miêu tả một cái nhà mà bạn mong muốn đi viếng thăm đó nhưng mà bạn lại không muốn sống ở trong đó. You should say where it is. Nó nằm ở đâu vậy? What is it like? Nó nhìn như thế nào? Hoặc là nó như thế nào? Why you like to visit it? Tại sao bạn lại thích viếng thăm nó? Explain why you would not like to live there. Và giải thích tại sao bạn lại không muốn sống ở nơi đó nữa. Bạn không muốn sống ở nơi đó. Okay. Okay, and you also have a home here. Okay, so let's try this one. Part 3 about home. Do you prefer living in an apartment, a flat, or a house, and why? This one sounds like a part 1 question, but you can expand it in your way. Try to compare the differences between the apartment, flat, or house. Try to be as detailed as you can, okay? Cái câu này nghe như là part 1 á, nhưng mà các bạn có thể là mở rộng nó bằng cách mà sao? So sánh sự khác biệt giữa sống trong nhà và sống trong căn hộ như thế nào. Càng chi tiết càng tốt. Có thể cho một số ví dụ. Try to give some example, but not about yourself, okay? Không cho ví dụ bản thân nha. Okay, and then what are the advantages of living in an apartment or house? And what are the disadvantages? Có những bất lợi và điểm lợi nào của chuyện sống trong một căn hộ hay một cái nhà không? Okay, this one should not be too difficult. talk like this. Okay. Please describe a home that you would like to visit. You like to visit, but you do not want to live in. Please, Lynn, can you start first? Go on.
Okay, I'm going to talk about my friend's home that I like to visit, but I don't want to
Visit. Âm đầu, nhớ âm đầu. I like
visit.
to visit. Visit.
I like to visit, but I don't want to live in. My friend's house is situated in the capital of Hanoi, so you can imagine
You mean in the capital city of Hanoi, right?
a capital city of Hanoi. So you can imagine.
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 Imagine. You can imagine.
So you can imagine.
Ma là ae. Imagine.
Imagine.
You can imagine. Yes, what can
You
you
can
imagine?
You can imagine the house really costly because it's situated in the heart of city.
Heart right.
Heart.
Heart. The
A
heart of the city.
Of the city.
Yes.
My friends invited me years ago. So it's a beautiful house with 3 floors and with a lot of furniture. Furnitures.
A lot of what? A lot of what? Những âm đầu,
Furniture.
Âm đầu. First syllable. Furniture.
And also there's a lot of facility that you can visit. It's like supermarkets, zoo, parks around this house. But there are 2 reasons that I don't want to live in. There, you know, the capital city of Vietnam it's really costly. You have to pay.
It's really costly to live in. It's really let's say it's really costly to live in this city. Although
there are a lot of facility. Although
chú ý
there.
Although em đang nói quá nhanh. You're speaking too fast now and making mistakes now. Slow down. Chậm lại. Nói nhanh quá phạm lỗi tùm lum.
Although there are a lot of convenient facility. You have to pay a lot of money. You have money to rent a house, and everything is costly.
But this question is a home you would like to visit, not a city you would like to visit. Cái câu này nó nói về là một cái ngôi nhà bạn muốn viếng thăm, chứ đâu phải là nói về một cái thành phố bạn muốn viếng thăm đâu. Whoopsie! Lạc đề rồi.
The rent you have to pay so costly, and you know the city so vivid.
Vivid, hùng vĩ. Really?
No. Sống động.
Vibrant.
Lively.
Vibrant. So it's a vibrant. It's very vibrant. It's alive.
Very
lively.
Vibrant.
I think vibrant. Sống động. Sống động, sôi động. Okay,
vibrant. Good. And you have to undergo noisy pollution.
What? Noisy pollution. Sự ô nhiễm rất ồn. What kind of logic is that? Noisy pollution. Sự ô nhiễm rất ồn. Rest in peace logic.
It's like
Biện luận này là biện luận ngôn ngữ là rip luôn á, rest in peace logic. một sự ô nhiễm rất ồn. What?
Like the capital city is so vibrant and have a lot of people, so every
And
night
there are, lại have rồi, there are a lot of people.
and there are a lot of people, so every night you have to undergo noisy pollution.
You have to undergo the noise and the pollution. Phải trải qua cái tiếng động, tiếng ồn và sự ô nhiễm.
In Vietnam
rip logic.
In Vietnam we have noisy pollution.
Sự ô nhiễm, tiếng ồn.
Tiếng ồn.
You want to talk about noise pollution. Not pollution. Noisy pollution, okay? Nó là ô nhiễm tiếng ồn chứ không phải là noisy pollution. Không là rip logic đúng nghĩa luôn á. Have to undergo noise pollution, okay? Okay. Anything else? Nghe câu đó là thiếu đó. If you hear the examiner say anything else, you know that. Anyway,
a lot of pressure.
Yes. Okay, Nguyen, please, your turn to describe a home you would like to visit, but you do not want to live in, please.
Oh, well, that is my grandma's house. I like to visit there, but I do not want to live in because
you what? Say again. Nói lại.
But I do not want to live in. Because because of my grandma, she's too strict about everything.
Oh, strict like me? Strict like me?
Nah, she's strict more than you.
Okay.
And
your grandma should be as strict as me.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people can complain that I'm too strict. I'm a strict teacher. Yes, Okay, continue. Please.
So my grandma's house is near my house too. So me and my mom can easily...
me. I and my mother. Chứ không phải là me and my mom.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I and my mother
usually visit my grandma. And
Trời ơi, cái gì mà tự nhiên cái giọng nó nhỏ vậy?
Sorry. I like to visit there because there are my cousin and we usually play together. So
play together or hang out with each other. Which one? Cái nào đúng? Play together, play là chơi trò chơi. Còn hang out with là quan hệ chơi đùa với nhau. Đi chơi với nhau. Which one? Hang out with or play?
I think play with together because
no, play phải chơi cái gì với nhau. You have to say play poker or play chess or play games with each other, for example. Nhưng mà chơi với nhau không, nó chỉ là hang out with each other thôi. Đúng không nè?
We hang out with each other. And, my cousin and me have a good relationship. So I like to visit them. But I don't like to live in there.
You don't like to live in there? Okay.
Too strict.
Okay, because it's too strict. Không, nhiều khi strict vừa phải rồi, mệt lắm. Chứ strict quá mệt. Anyway. Okay. Let's go to part 3 now. Miss Lin, do you prefer living in an apartment or a house? Why? Of course, British English, we say apartment. But in American English, you can say a flat. It's okay, no problem. But try to expand in the details, okay? Mở rộng những cái chi tiết đó ra. Try to expand into details.
I'm really into living in a house because, you need to pay too much rent, too much money to rent an apartment. But how you have it's comfortable to live, and you don't need to focus on money. But
so what do you focus on then? If you don't focus on money, what do you focus on then?
you
tập trung vào tiền, focus vào gì đây? Okay, it's funny. It's funny, you know?
Like you don't need to think a lot about money.
Okay. Okay, that's funny. Okay. What else then? Hello? Lynn, are you there?
No, just money.
Okay. So you do not have to focus on your financial burden, những cái sự mà gánh nặng về mặt tài chính. Tiền là gánh nặng tài chính, of course. Your financial burden, gánh nặng tài chính của các bạn. You do not need to focus on that. Okay, this is part 3, remember? Try to use word that sounds a bit more formal, more academic, you know? Part 3 mà, xài từ trịnh trọng hơn xíu, dùng từ mà học hơn xíu. Thay vì nói là tập trung vào tiền, thì phải tập trung vào gánh nặng tài chính của từng cá nhân. So focus on the financial burden of every individuals. Continue please. Tiếp. Đang vui. Đang hay. Yes. Hello, Lynn, are you still there?
Yes. I'm
Okay,
still thinking.
because you stopped talking. Okay, when you can answer that question. Do you prefer living in an apartment, a flat, or a house, and why?
I will refer to live in an apartment.
Prefer. Careful.
Prefer.
Hai động từ khác nhau nha. To prefer to. I prefer
to living in an apartment because I think apartment the apartment will have more security and
more security. I think it's better to say we have better security. Có cái an ninh tốt hơn đi, chứ không phải là có nhiều an ninh hơn. Có nhiều an ninh hơn nó không có nghĩa gì đó. It's not logical if you say more security. It has better security, okay?
It has better security, and I see in some apartments there are many of convenience there, like they have pharmacy, convenience store, and a mall, like in Landmark. I think in the apartment we can reduce the noise if we live in chung cư cao cấp là nói thế nào?
In a luxurious apartment, it's called luxurious apartment. Lật là cái âm mà mũ dấu mũ luxurious apartment, căn hộ cao cấp, căn hộ sang chảnh cao cấp. If you live in a luxurious apartment, then what will happen to you?
So we can, I think, the neighborhood will not have many noisy, and
will not have many what? Will not have
many
noise. Noise không đếm được. Noise is uncountable. So we will not have much noise.
We don't have much noise.
Continue.
And when we live in a high apartment, we can reduce the noise pollution. and also and and we can have an experience about higher place. So I prefer to live in an apartment.
Okay, good. Okay, so then please. So do you live in an apartment or you live in a house?
I live in a house.
Okay, good. So can you tell us about what are the advantages of living in a house? Can you try to speak in details? Try to make it sounds like a lot of details. Try to expand this is properly, you know. Ráng cố gắng mở rộng ra, càng mở rộng càng tốt về chuyện về những những cái lợi ích của chuyện sống trong nhà, sống trong một ngôi nhà.
First of all, living in a house give you stability.
It's ensure the stability, right?
Yes,
Nó đảm bảo
stability.
cho sự ổn định. It ensure the stability. Okay, what about it?
Yeah, for example, you don't need to move to for an example, if you live in an apartment, you have to move on to another. If you end the contact, if you end in contact, but in the house, but living in a house, you don't need to. And second,
okay, try to improve that one somehow. You don't need to. You can say that there is no need to. Thay vì nói là you don't need to, có thể nên biến nó thành là there is no need to. Không có cái nhu cầu để làm điều gì đó. You know? There is no need to do that. Ví dụ như là không cần phải lo về chuyện an ninh cho lắm. There is no need to worry about security because there will be security guards patrolling the apartment complex several times per day. Đúng không nào? Okay, try to make it sound a bit more formal that way. Okay, can you continue? You can do it.
Second, you don't have to under the pressure of landlords.
You don't have to live under the pressure of landlord. But this one, you know, if you live in an apartment, if you own an apartment, then you do not have to worry. Cái câu này thực sự nó không liên quan đến chuyện thuê hay là sở hữu nhà hay căn hộ đó. This question doesn't concern about renting or owning apartment or house, you know. So maybe that's a bit out of topic, I think. Nó hơi bị lạc đề nếu em nêu cái chuyện này ra, tại vì nó liên quan đến chuyện mà ở trong nhà hay là căn hộ đó. Cái chuyện mà em nói đến là cái chuyện thuê hay là sở hữu. Know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, that's good enough. Nguyên, so you live in an apartment, right? Can you tell us the advantages of living in an apartment?
No, I live in a house, not an apartment. I just go visit my aunt, and I know about the apartment. So I think the disadvantage of living in an apartment is if there are fire, you will hard to escape from
It will be
the
hard.
highest.
If bỏ trên mấy cái đặc từ nhân xưng đi, bỏ mấy từ đặc nhân xưng đi. Try to avoid using personal pronouns now. If there is a fire, nếu có hỏa hoạn, if there is a fire, it would be dùng cái cấu trúc của it nhiều hơn nha trong tiếng Anh. Try to use it more because it sounds much more natural in English. If there's a fire, it is difficult to escape.
If there is a fire, it's difficult to escape from a higher place, from a higher apartment. And Some disadvantage is from the sometimes it came from the electricity and
Electricity.
water. If the manager of if the manager of the building have some mâu thuẫn là gì?
Có bị gì em?
Mâu thuẫn.
Say that.
Conflict.
Conflict. If there are conflict, nếu mà có những cái conflict, nếu mà có những cái xung đột between người nào với người nào, conflict between
the manager and the citizen of the building.
You mean if there are conflict between the resident
and the manager of the building.
A resident. If there are conflict between the residents and the manager, right?
Yeah.
What would happen?
Sometimes the manager.
Có conflict thì làm gì? Sáp lá cà à? Combat à?
I see some manager of the building, they cut the electricity and water.
Well, that only happened if you fail to pay the bills. Quên trả tiền bill, quên trả tiền hóa đơn thì đương nhiên nó cắt là đúng rồi.
But
I haven't seen manager doing that if they have conflicts with the resident, you know.
I saw them on the media, so I just know about it.
Oh, you saw that on media. I see. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's absolutely terrible, though. Anyway, so let's talk about disadvantages of living in a house. Then, Miss Lin, you live in a house. You have been living in a house for a long time. Can you talk about the disadvantages of living in a house?
Oh, I can change. I want to talk about disadvantages of apartment.
Okay, you can do that. I'm being really generous tonight. Okay, you can do that now, please.
Okay. Living in an apartment so mean that everyone's living a building. So your space is really limited and you don't have too much play. It means your privacy is not
your privacy
is not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. No, I think it's guaranteed. Nhưng âm đầu phải.
Guaranteed.
I think its first syllable is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. Chẳng có gì được bảo đảm cả. Nothing is guaranteed.
And you know.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean everyone's living in a building. Too much people live in the building.
Too much people, right? Are you sure too much people?
Too many.
Too many people.
Too many people live in a building. So your privacy is not guaranteed.
Your privacy is not guaranteed at all. And if someone make noise, everybody living around that person would be able to hear it, and that is very annoying. That's really annoying. Okay. Now, Nguyen, can you talk about the disadvantages of living in an apartment?
I think I talked about it before.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay, then I think we can end here. It's already 10 o'clock now. Alright, class. Remember, you have your essay to do. Mùng 30. I mean, on the last day of the lunar year, we'll solve our writing. And on the first day of the new lunar year, the year of the cat, we'll do speaking again. Nhớ nha, mùng 1 Tết, học speaking. Ngày đầu tiên của năm con mèo. Ngày 30 Tết sẽ học sửa writing. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes.
Of course it's okay. Hai bạn nhớ đóng tiền sớm nha, please. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh á, để mà các bạn sẽ được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.